children, the time has come again when nothing separates us from our favorite show, the Continental Kiddies show, where we learn and have great fun. It's me again, your host, Auntie Tolu. Now on today's show, Mr. Guy will be taking us on our spelling segment, and after which, Mr. Craig will be taking us with our Spelling Bee segment. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Fatima. When I grow up, I want to be a... Can you guess what I want to be when I grow up from these pictures? You are right. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor, a smart doctor. Do you know who a doctor is? Well, let me tell you about it. A doctor is someone who treats sick people. Doctors work in the hospitals. A hospital is a place where sick people are looked after till they become healthy again. As a doctor, I give people medicine to cure their sicknesses. I also give them injections and perform medical operations. A medical operation is when a part of the body is cut open to correct a problem. Doctors are intelligent. To be a doctor, you must study hard and listen to your parents and teachers. Doctors must be trustworthy for patients to rely on them. To be trustworthy means people can have confidence in your good character. Well, now we all know what doctors do. Can you now tell me why we need doctors in our society? Keep thinking about it and let us take a break. When we return, we will talk about why we need doctors in our society. We will also dance our career dance. Yay!
Oh, hi there. Welcome to another exciting time on Let's Draw. My name is Guy and I love to draw. Do you love to draw?
Yes.
Do you love to draw?
Yes.
Now, we love to draw, and the fun thing is we never draw alone because it's never fun to draw with our friends. So today in my studio, in this studio today, we have two friends. We have Shaitan and Faidat. Shaitan and Faidat are drawing me to go all African. We're going all African today because we're drawing the African Iyalu Gong drum. You know that drum, the one that goes over the shoulder and everybody goes like that. That's what we're drawing today, right? Now you have your paper and pencils? Yes. Paper and pencils? Yes. Okay, you two at home, grab your paper and pencils and let's draw! Okay. As with everything that you draw, you know it's always easy when you break down the drawing into simple shapes. And what is the drum made up of? Just one circle on one end, another circle on the other end, and just a rectangle right in the middle with several lines on it, okay? Now with that in mind, that is how you start to draw. You start one oval at the end of the page. So just one oval, make sure you're doing landscape by the way. So you put one oval on one side. Now, you extend that oval by writing lines along the edge. Just several lines going down. As long as you can make it, but not too long. The drum is not exactly that long all over the place. Now at the end of those lines, you can add the second oval, but this time it's not a complete oval. It's just like an arch actually. Then another one to make the top part of the drum. Now joining the first oval you drew, you need to create more of the arc around it, and possibly, you know, the gong drum always has bells attached to it, like little bells at the base of it. So we're going to draw the bells on this side, the one that is really wide and open. So we draw little triangles around its edges. Just triangles, the tip touching the edge of the drum. Now make sure it doesn't go all the way around, just about enough to cover the larger part of the drum, but not everywhere. You can put it on the back end as well, the other end of where the line is. So you have more triangles. Okay, Now the drum is usually carried by with a little leather strap on it, so we have to join that leather strap to it. Now this is how we do it first. On the top of that oval, draw a rectangle, just a small rectangle, and then 2 lines sticking out of the edges of the triangle, of the rectangle like that. Then something like wavy lines, like an S. From one end of the triangle, of the rectangle, you go all the way like you're drawing an S that joins to the back of the drum. Just like that. A wavy line like an M. All right, now we're gonna make this M the strap, and there's only one way to do it. At the joint where everything folds, draw 1 line across, like that. Just a short line, not too wide, very short line. Then draw a line parallel to the one you drew before, but not touching inside or passing through the previous one, like that. By the time you're through, you will have created a solid strap. Okay, now the gong drum is never completed unless it has its beating stick, so we need to put the beating stick right beside it, right? So we actually have our drum right now, but the drum can't beat itself, it needs a stick. So how do we draw the stick? Rectangles. We start with a straight rectangle, put it anywhere on the page, like a rectangle, and then something like the number 7, but instead of the curved or the angled edge of the 7, you curve it out. You just go like that to join the rectangle, and then a little oval at the tip of that, and you have your gong stick. You can wrap some things around it, like drawing some zigzag line on the rectangle just to make it for where the grip is. And if there's any other thing you need to add some more lines on the body, because the ropes on that gong drum are always very, very useful for the drum. Okay? Now once you're through with that, you can check what you have. I am sure your drum is beating itself right now. I can't hear it, but I can hear my own drum beating, right? You have yours? See, now, I'm sure your drawing is amazingly drawn, right? Now, keep drawing, keep practicing, because there's only one way to get better. You can only draw, draw, and draw. Next time, draw your own stuff. Maybe you draw a whole drum set if you want, okay? We'll see you next time.
Hello, I'm Mr. Craig. I've had the good fortune to read about the historical development of English, and I can tell you with great conviction that English is a hodgepodge. Consequently, it's very difficult to spell some English words correctly. However, these 2 spellers are here to prove a point. They are FAMUREWA Elijah from FOLEM High School. He likes reading storybooks. That's interesting. And Olakayode Tireni, she's from First Leaders Gate School. And you know what? Tireni likes skipping. I am going to begin with you, Elijah. Your first word is panic.
P-A-N-I-C.
That's correct. Olakayode Tireni, your first word is humble.
H-U-N-B-L-E.
That's correct. Elijah, your second word is scourge. Do you want a definition? Okay, good. It means something that causes a lot of harm. For instance, AIDS has been described as the scourge of the modern world. Scourge.
S-C-O-U-R-G-E.
That's correct. Tireni, your word was first used in 1573. The word is mathematics.
M-A-T-H-E-M-A-T-I-C-S.
That's correct, Tireni. Elijah, your word is a noun. It means a short line that joins 2 words together. The word is hyphen.
H-Y-P-H-E-N.
I beg your pardon?
Hyphen. H-Y-P-H-E-N.
P-H what? E-N? Are you sure that's the correct spelling of the word hyphen? That's correct. Tireni. The Cambridge International Dictionary of English define your word as a part of mathematics in which signs and letters represent numbers. The word is algebra.
ALGEBRAIC.
I beg your pardon?
ALGEBRAIC.
Not a cat in hell's chance. That is not the correct spelling of the word algebra. Okay, let's, you want to have a stab at it? Spell algebra.
ALGEBRA.
That's correct. Your word is intrigue when it's a verb. When it's a noun, it's intrigue. It means something that interests you a lot because it's strange or mysterious.
INTRIGE.
I'm very sorry, that is not the correct spelling of intrigue or intrigue. Yes, Tireni?
INTREG.
Oh, that's not correct. I'm very sorry. Intrigue is INTRIGUE. It's quirky, but that's intrigue. Okay. Tireni, your word is Latin in origin. I want to give you details about your word. It's Latin in origin. It's a small musical instrument that you play by blowing it from side to side near your mouth. The word is harmonica.
Harmonica.
Harmonica, yes.
HARMONICAL.
Ah, not in a million years. Do you want to try again? Harmonica.
HARMONICAL.
Oh, you must be in a fog already, I should imagine, but it's okay. Yes, Elijah. Harmonica. Yeah.
HORMONICAL.
Spell that again.
HORMONICAL.
Not a cat in hell's chance. That is not the correct spelling of harmonica. Harmonica is HARMONICA. Harmonica. So, yes, Elijah, you're next. And I should tell you that, interestingly, this is the last phase of this engagement. And your word is, in truth, it's got 3 syllables. But the lexical stress is on the second syllabic structure. It's hydraulic.
HYDROLIC.
Do you want to try again? That is not the correct spelling of hydraulic.
IDROLIC.
That's quite something, but that's not correct. I'm super sorry. Tireni, hydraulic.
HYDROLIC.
Oh. I think it's critical now for me to intervene. Hydraulic is HYDRAULIC. Hydraulic. Yes, sir, Tireni, this is your last shot. Your word means to not be able to fight an attack or illness. The word is pronounced succumb. Succumb.
S-U-C-U-M-B.
I beg your pardon?
S-U-C-U-M-B.
That is not correct. No. Right. Elijah, can you spell the word succumb? Oh, English is so outlandish. Succumb is S-U-C-C-U-M-B. Succumb. The B is silent. Succumb. Yeah, after a careful crunching of the numbers, I am absolutely delighted to tell you that FAMUREWA Elijah got a grand total of 17 points, while Olakayode Tireni got a total of 10 points. So it's sufficiently clear that the winner is FAMUREWA Elijah. FAMUREWA, many congratulations to you. Yeah, and Tireni, you're also a winner. You're a magnificent speller, okay? Congratulations to you as well. Yes, so it's our culture for both of you to shake hands here. Go on. Good, well done. Okay. Oh, thank you loads for watching. I am looking forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.
Hello, you're welcome to another interesting episode of Story Time on Continental Kiddies Show with the Big Daddy. Hello, children.
Hello, Big Daddy.
Hello, lovely, wonderful, fantastic children.
Hello, Big Daddy.
Of course, yes, it's always good to see you. Let's put hands together for ourselves. Yes, my wonderful children. Today, I'm going to tell you a story. Now, listen now. In a city called Imadiedu, there lived a king whose name was King Usabong. King what? Usabong. King Usabong was a very, very wealthy king. He was an influential king. He had a lot of money and he married so many wives. But King Usabong loved some of his wives more than the others, you know. But unfortunately, you know, this king did not have a child. The thing also is that King Usabong loved, like I said, some of his wives more than the others. In fact, the one he hated most was Nwam Uswa. So he had to, you know, keep Nwam Uswa in a separate room, you know, from the others. In fact, far away from the kingdom. As a matter of fact, the king, you know, he kept marrying wives because he was looking for a child. Each time he remembered that he didn't have a child, he would marry wives. He would marry more wives. And luckily, the one that he hated most, Nwamuswa, was the one that first gave him a child. Yes. And the king was not happy that Nwamuswa was the wife that gave him a child. He became so angry. Oh, he complained bitterly. Why should it be this woman, this one that I don't like? Why should she be the one giving me a child? Oh, no. The king did not attend the naming ceremony. It was the elders in the village that attended the ceremony. In fact, it was the elders that gave the child a name. And the name of the child, Akpan. The name of the child was Akpan. Yes, in fact, the full name, Akpan Akan Uto. What's the full name? Akpan Akan Uto. Yes, Akpan was a very, very brilliant, lively boy, cheerful. Everybody loved Akpan, except the other wives and the co-wives of Akpan's mother. And this wife didn't even like the fact that it was Nwamuswa that first gave the king his first child. And as this boy was growing up, he discovered that the king did not like him. Neither the king liked his mother. So he was being careful. All he did was to protect and take care of his mother. But as time, you know, went on, the other wives also gave back to children. So the whole palace was filled with so many, many children. So the king, and something happened. Because of the fact that everybody loved Akpan Akan Utor, they will be hailing him and praising him. Akpan Akan Utor. He will say, away! I am greater than my father, but not my mother. They will say, Akpan Akan Utor. He will say, what? Away! I am greater than my father, but not my mother. Oh my God. Each time the king heard this, he was angry. He will say, look at this boy. Okay, you are arrogant. You think you are greater than me. I'm going to deal with you. And then the king called all the other children together and said to them, now, all of you, my children, today I'm going to test you. This is a test of how responsible you all are. Therefore, I'm going to call my servants now. He will give you a 1-week-old chick. Each of you will take 1-week-old chick. You will go to your various homes and your rooms, take care of these chicks, all right, until they are able to lay eggs. And I will call you in a week's time to the palace. And so you go and take care of the chicks. And they went. When the servants, when the king was giving out chicks, he gave Akpan Akan Utor a cock, not like the others. He had to mark the cock to make it look different. Cockerels don't, anyway, I will tell you later. So Akpan was taking care of his chick. The other children were taking care of their own. And their own, the chicks were growing. They were laying plenty of eggs. But Akpan's own did not lay one single egg. And he was worried. So he went to his mom. Mommy, look at the chick that the king gave to me. It's not laying eggs. And the mother said, oh my God. Okay, show me. Can you show me the chick? When Akpan brought it out, the mother looked at it and said, what the king gave you is a cockerel, and cockerels don't lay eggs, for God's sake. And then the Akpan said to mommy, don't worry, mommy, I know how to deal with it. Luckily, Akpan had a friend amongst the other children of the king. His name was Inye. And Inye said to Akpan, Akpan, don't worry, I know what to do. Akpan now went around all the other children where they kept their chicks who had laid so many eggs. Inye took 1 egg each from all the other children and brought it to Akpan's own cock and pretended as if it was Akpan's cock that laid the eggs. So when it was time for the competition, all the other children's chicks, some of them laid 7, some of them laid 6, some of them laid 5, some of them laid 4 eggs. And the king, everybody was ready to, for the competition. By the way, the king told the children that anybody that had the most eggs or the greatest number of eggs will get the first prize. The first prize. And anybody who did not have any egg will be punished. So he called the children one by one. Yes, number 1 child, come and show us your eggs. That one came out, laid 7 eggs. The other one came out, 5 eggs. Another one came out, 4 eggs. Another one came out, 4 eggs. And when it was Akpan's turn, can you believe? Akpan's chick laid 12 fat, robust eggs. Put them together for Akpan. Oh! The king was so angry. He thought that he would get Akpan there, he would punish Akpan. And then, when the king looked at Akpan, Akpan, how did your chick lay this much eggs? Tell us. You know what Akpan said? Akpan said, Your Highness, it was the cock that you gave to me that laid these eggs, Your Highness. And the king said, oh, this boy, he was saying quietly, this boy is going to disgrace me today, but I'm not going to allow him. However, he had to give Akpan the first prize. And he also brought out the best of his coat and put it on Akpan's neck because that was what he deserved. And everybody loved Akpan. They clapped for him. There was plenty of drumming. Everybody was dancing that day. Akpan and his mother were celebrated. They became superstars. Do you know, children, the king was disgraced. He didn't like it. But tell me, children, is it good for a father to discriminate among his children? Can anybody tell me? No. Okay, who can tell me the name of Akpan's mother? Yes. Akpan's mother's name, yes. Umamuswa, clap for her. Now, can anybody tell me how many eggs did Akpan's chick lay? No, yes? 12 eggs. Let's put hands together for him. 12 eggs. Now, tell me something. When everybody who loved Akpan hailed him and praised him, and they would say, How did they hail him? How did they hail him? Yes?
They said, Akpan, Akan, Uto.
Yes, and
Akpan will say, oh wait, I am greater than my father, but not my mother.
let's put hands together for her. Fantastic. Now, children, I'm sure you enjoyed this story, right? Yes. Can you tell me one big lesson that this story has taught you? One big lesson. Can anybody? No, you have answered. No. One very big lesson that you will never forget in your life. You, yes? Speak up, speak up. You should never hate your child. Let's put hands together. Yes, our children at home, our mommies and daddies, this is how we are going to end it today, because I believe that you have enjoyed this story. And so on that note, I say, story. Let us get up. Story. Down.
Welcome back, friends. Now, can you tell me why we need doctors? Yes, you are right. We all rely on doctors to treat us when we are sick. We need doctors to advise us on how to remain healthy. Wow, it's so exciting to be a doctor. Do you like what a doctor do? Would you also like to be a doctor when you grow up? Hooray! That's great. Join me next time and we'll see what else we can be when we grow up. Bye-bye.
Now, this is where we will be drawing the curtain on today's show. I hate to say goodbye, but I have to, okay? Children, now know that your identity is your most valuable possession. So, protect it. I'll see you again same time next week. Bye.
Hey, hey.